Y'all, I held a tarantula. I'm talking tarantula. Like, was it an accident? Like, did it accidentally like fall in your hand and then you threw it? Like, what? Stick around to the end and you will find out. But here's the deal. Longest time, probably most of y'all, for the longest time, my mindset is barf to spiders, right? Nah. Like, I'm not like terrified of them like some people I know. But yeah, like I'm not gonna burn my house down if I see a spider. But still, I mean, like, I don't want it to be near me or like touch me or like crawl on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know Home Alone, that part where the robbers have that tarantula crawling on them. Nope. That part always gave me the heebie-jeebies. I was like, like imagining it happening to me. Oh, yeah. Ooh, no. So no, not a fan of spiders, right? Well, went on this trip to Big Bend. Okay, shout out Big Bend. Let's go. Yow. Probably couldn't see that because it's blurry. Can you see that? Oh, I got this from Big Bend. I freaking love this hat. But anyway, the dopest trip. I went with my best friend, my best friend's husband, my sister, and two of their friends, which are now my friends, Mo and Aaron. Dope, super dope people. Love them. Like, listen, I was raised in the country, okay? Like, I like nature. I love animals. I'm down with bugs. Like, I'm down with worms. Like, cool. But these two, they are on a whole other level of nature, okay? All things nature. That's them. They look for the things that you don't even want to know are there, you know? Like, you're hoping aren't there. Like, you see on TV and you're like, nah, you know, like all those things that you just hope aren't there and don't want to see, they're looking for those things. Like, it's fun for them. Like, they get excited when they see those things. I was like, what? Excuse me, what? You know, oh, I hope we see a bear on this trip. Here's the deal. I'm sleeping on a cot, sometimes in a tent, not even every night. So you're hoping like a bear comes. Like, what do we do with that? I'm pretty sure they don't just like let you pet them. So like, why are we wanting it to come, like to actually come? You know, like, I mean, that would be super cool if I saw it like during the day, off in the distance, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down for that, right? But like, you know, you're like out in it, so you're not particularly wanting to see those things, right? But not them. They're like on another level, like I talked to y'all about, which excited me because it created a really big trust for me with them, because I knew how knowledgeable they were about nature and they knew more of the facts rather than all of our fears. You know, like all of our, like, what we think we shouldn't touch or whatever, you know, like they knew. Gosh darn, I did this in my last video. They knew like what was good or bad. So like, I don't know, I just felt like I completely trusted them. So when Erin, Mo's wife, sees a tarantula and is excited, I'm like, you know, like I'm like feeling all these feelings. And she's like, no, they're nice, you know, they're so cute and nice. And I'm like, what? Are we talking about the same thing? You know? And she's like trying to get it, like pick it up in her hands, like her hands, like, I'm like, what is happening? What are we doing? Like, I'm down for this because it's kind of a thrill, but like also what, you know? And so she just like picks them up and she's like, oh my gosh, crawling, oh, you know, like that's how she's acting. And I'm like, what? Like my mind is blown, right? That she is showing me a complete different perspective that I've never, ever imagined I would ever feel or have, right? And I'm like watching her be happy about a tarantula, then happy about the tarantula on her body. And then she calls it sweet and cute. And I'm like, my mind's kind of blown, right? Okay, so this is a whole new perspective. I'm like, Erin, like, are you sure this is okay? Because I'm like wanting to hold it too, right? I want to be like Erin, you know? I want to be like Erin when I grow up. And even though I'm probably, I think, older than her. But anyway, so I'm like, Erin, is this okay? Are you sure about this? Yeah, for sure. Like, they're fine. I'm like, okay. You know, like, hold it, half not breathing, you know? And I'm like, and then I'm like, I'm like in this moment feeling all those things I felt in Big Bend picking that tarantula up. Y'all, if y'all have ever been to Big Bend, please comment below and let me know. Is it not the dopest place ever? It's like, I'm pretty sure like I should have been born in nature. So being there was just like, home, you know? So anyway, let me know in the comments below if you love Big Bend. Okay, back to my tarantula story. So I'm like, trusting Erin with my whole heart. And I like let this thing crawl up my hand on purpose, on purpose, crawling, walking, chilling. Oh my gosh. Half freaking out, half loving it. Now I'm thinking it's cute, right? Now I'm excited. Like, what? You know, like, now I have held a tarantula. Boyfriend hates me when I send him pictures because he's the type who will burn his house down. Okay, but now I'm pumped. Like, what? I'm holding a tarantula. Now I'm excited. Now my perspective has completely changed when before it was 100%, if it could have been more than that, 100% against holding a tarantula in my hand, right? But it's so wild how your perspective changes when you're open to it, right? So someone threw this new idea out to me. Hey, tarantulas are nice. What? Okay. They are? What? Like this, you know, now my 100% no to spiders is now changing, right? Now I'm holding the spider. Now I'm like getting over here to being like super cool with tarantulas, right? And I'm like happy about it. You learn facts rather than run, there's a tarantula, or where's your shoe? Yeah, you know, like what you are instilled with from forever that we don't like spiders, right? So now my perspective has changed, right? Because I was open to it. Now I'm excited about this new idea that is on another level, right? But it's just because you're open to it. So just like in life, y'all, being open to new ideas, new perspectives, that's how you're gonna grow. I grew through that whole experience. It wasn't just about holding a tarantula. It went way deeper than that, right? So change, like, be open to change. You know, maybe something that you've believed forever and then someone comes along and counters that, you know, just like think it all the way through. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to change your mindset, because there's some things I won't, you know, but like I'm open to growth, and I always love to grow, you know, so be open to it, y'all. I am going to link Mo's and Aaron's Instagram page below. Y'all go check them out. They have all nature things on their pages, and they are in deep. So if you love nature, you love Big Ben, you love like exciting bugs and animals and all that greatness of God's creation, y'all check them out in the link below. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Stick around so I can show y'all my tarantula experience.